Right, so I just want to cover some movements I've been playing with, and how the Roo arms and Roo fists work. Now, you actually tuck your arm in close to your lat, or in, like, bring your shoulder in type thing, and extend them out. And the way this works, if we were just standing here, is it grabs onto the clavicle or the shoulder, grabs on, and you could like grab on with more of an open hand behind the neck type thing, or the head, claw the face, elbow, grab on with both arms, grab on like here, and pull in. So here, if you were here, like if you're just training it, like if you were in a confrontation, you're going to like step forward and step back sort of stuff, because there's going to be opposing forces going on, because you've got someone else's will, someone else's force from their body coming in, pushing on you, pulling you sort of thing, might pull you in, and then have this strike protecting up high, so you could claw, kick, lots of different stuff. But the main stuff I want to focus on at the minute is how this works. So it can either be like sort of more like tense and tight, or sort of like more open. The arms could come out further, because you've got different stuff going on here. You've got from this tense tight sort of, you've got the push pull strikes, hammer fists, palms, back fists, elbows, rising elbows coming down, in, hammer fists that hook onto the neck, hook outs. So these movements actually can, from here, can hook out that way, defending, allowing a fist to come through, a punch, a palm, a claw. So kind of like in Wing Chun, how you look. I'm not a huge like Wing Chun person. Like, I think it's a great style, but like I haven't trained extensively in it. But I got a fair idea of what they do. I have done about, I don't know, 6 months or whatever it was, and it was a great style. I just I don't know, life got in the way, and I probably went back to Kempo or whatever it was I was doing. So Wing Chun, I think they like step off the line type thing, strike. You got these, I don't know the name of the move, Bonsao and all these different moves. But I'm doing the same principle here. I'm in a Xing Yi stance though, here. So with the Roo, right, like in this position, this can come off as this punches, same thing. So this changing of the strikes here can really be an outward press into a punch, into like an inward strike. So outward press with the forearm into like an inward strike, back fist, whatever, here into an elbow, here into a push elbow. Just imagine the opponent's like right in front of me type thing. Also, I was going to just like drill this from stationary, but it's more logical to drill it in like a sort of fighting stance or ready type stance. It just makes sense. So from here, you can also do an arrow punch type thing. Press in with the elbow. The arrow, like instead of an arrow punch, this lead arm could block out. It could hammer fist out, and this one could hammer. Could hammer fist out, and this one could palm. Hammer fist and elbow, hammer fist into a punch, into an over the top hammer fist. You know, here, rear arms type thing, rolling punches, uppercut. The main thing these are doing is they're guarding in whatever way. You might come off to the side of the opponent and strike the side of the neck with the forearm here. You know, come through with a punch. Here, if the opponent was inside, we can grab on, like striking to the neck here, claw with the here, coming in, pulling in. So pulling in, and ripping down. Come off the line here, guarding with this. That's elbowed in. That was nasty. Caught him somewhere in the pectoral muscle or the shoulder joint here, where it connects onto the arm. Elbow. Here, just grabbing on, ripping down, kneeing. Could be here somewhere, grabbing on and just like holding, like taking the person down to the ground. Yeah, literally just grabbing on, elbowing in, elbowing to the head, up, grabbing, pulling in, punching, that's there, uppercut, punch out, rip down, rip, reverse it, strike, rip this in, reverse the punch, pop that over the top, hit to the groin, knee, kick, you know, keep the arms up, hit out, we've kicked, palm, punch, hit out, rip this out, kick, elbow, use this, pull into an elbow, into another one, wherever these are going to clean up. You know, they could have their guard up, hit into their guard, grab on, rip and punch through. Because we're trying to break through their defences. Trying to break through their guard. So might be here, and our defences are our guard and our elbows. So when they're throwing punches or whatever, they're hitting forearms, elbows, etc., which isn't very nice. But we're literally trying to rip their guard and strike through, you know, get a like a claw over the top, claw to the side, like rip into the ear, rip into the groin, strike the groin, like hit up top, knee down low, hit up top, like groin kick here, grab the head, knee, and you're not just going to knee once, you're going to be continuously kneeing it, dropping the elbow in, even the hammer fists. So you're And then, you know, again from these, if we come back here, this comes up and out, right? Up and out. So we just drill it up and out, pull them back. You could keep it up high, you know, blocking out. Could come this way, which is basically a back fist high and a ripping punch this way, you know. That could change. That could be an elbow. That could be an elbow and a high sort of palm block, you know. Anything that's high, like so we've got our lower guard, or a lower, just resting to do strikes, you know. Type stuff, uppercuts, you know, all that sort of stuff. Over the top. Off angling stuff. That can come. That can come. So block off. Blocking off for that first one. You know, or back fisting this way. Back fist, boom, boom, boom. You know. Coming over the top like this with these ones. So you could block here, punch out, block here, punch, block, block, here, top stuff. Hammer fists. So here you could hammer out, hammer across, hammer back in, hammer. Do a like a sort of outward block type thing, depending. Here, keep them hot, keep them like a back fist if you want. Back fist in the palms, you know, back fist in the palm strikes. Type stuff. Do like blocking out into a punch, into another one, blocking out, punches. Do double rakes in a back fist. Claws, clawing out. Back fist up, back fist out, into a palm, claw, back fist, claws, back fist, claws, into elbows, There's heaps, absolutely heaps you can do. We could do, I prefer blocking with a fist type stuff. So block with a fist, knife hands type stuff, palm, block out of the fist, knife hands, pushing like knife hands. Block out the double fist. So here, block out, rake into elbow smash. Block out, rake into elbow smash. Here, shooting out punches. Skip knee into shoulder smash. Spinning, you do a spinning elbow. Shooting punches out. Actually, shoot punches out. Skip knee into elbow or shoulder smash. Dipping out into punches. Grabbing on. Shooting punches, grip, grab on, opponent knee, or grab on, hold them. Just lots of different stuff, you know. Shoot out punch, grip out the double forearms into the elbow. Just grabbing on. Just grabbing on with the punch. Grabbing on with the wrist here. This sort of stuff, how the elbows work. So, jut, out, roll, back elbow, come in, up, come around, come in that way, come out, hammer fist out of that, roll, back fist, elbow here, back fist, unfurl the back fist out, comes over, comes up, round, other one. So yeah, grabs on, elbows, grabs on, punches. And we have the stand up bouncy. You know. Here, out, strike, rolling strikes, back fist, heaps you can do. Anyway, that's about it. I'll show that in the next clip. Take it easy. Thank you.